Timothy.
How you doing?
Here at the Pittsburgh Reptile Show, and you have some really awesome cobras. Can you tell me about your cobras?
Yes, this is known as Naja siamensis, often mispronounced as Naja, but it is Sanskrit. Naja siamensis, commonly known as the Indo-Chinese spitting cobra, Thai spitting cobra, black and white spitting cobra. There's actually quite the variability, similar to California king snakes. And this is only 3 of the 15 babies that hatched this year. There were some other ones that were saddled or banded as well. So very cool. You never know what you're going to get when you're breeding them. In my opinion, most would agree they are probably the best spitting cobra to start with, provided you do have some, obviously, snake experience and preferably a little, venomous experience.
Why are they the best?
Well, they're very laid back. They ride hooks like champs. In my experience, I've been dealing with venomous for 16 years and snakes for 25 years. But spitters, generally speaking, with a couple of exceptions, are more laid back than non-spitters. My theory or belief is that it is due to confidence in their preliminary defense of spitting, which they hardly utilize anyhow. But of course, still, and I've never had one specimen of Naja siamensis ever spit at me. But I've known a few people who have. They were probably startled or antagonized. So, wild beasts with wild minds, expect the unexpected. When it comes to venomous in general, it comes down to common sense and responsibility. And that includes wearing a face shield. You never know what can happen. They're a lot more sensitive and in tune with their senses. So the slightest movement or sound that we don't consciously pick up can startle them, and you never know how they're going to react. But not to digress too much, Naja siamensis, again, are very laid back. They ride hooks like champs right out of the eggs. They're voracious feeders, hardy as can be.
What do they eat?
Right out of the egg, they eat peach fuzzies. Within a month or two, well, a few months, they graduate to fuzzies, depending if you feed them pretty heavily like I do. And before you know it, when they're a year and a half old, they're on adult mice, downing 2 or 3 a week. So high metabolism, like any cobra and elapis in general, very high metabolism. Well, there are some exceptions like coral snakes, but elapis in general have a very high metabolism. So they're entertaining, they're diurnal, so you get to enjoy them during the day. They usually go through a little cooling period in the winter, like these guys are right now. And usually it only lasts about 4 to 6 weeks. It's a lot of fun. You just got to utilize common sense, responsibility. With that comes everything else, and such as secure, practical caging, plenty of proper equipment, nicely laid out and easily accessible, bite protocols, etc. And people with any kind of experience know this and agree.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for telling me about your snakes.
Yeah, you're welcome.